we are going to talk about one of the favorite lines of you lovers out there. And I'm talking about the famous heart line. So where is the heart line? This is the one that is on top of the palm, just under the fingers. Now, the longer the line, the better. It means that you can love more unconditionally. We also want the line to be nice and round and to go up, and also to have a branch. And today we are going to talk about what the branch means and how you can actually develop a branch. So where are we going to look for the branch? On the Jupiter finger, as you can see on the illustration. So this is just under the index finger. If you have a long heart line, it's going to go all the way to this mount, but maybe it's going to stop before. But the longer the line, the bigger the heart. Now, as you can see on the illustration, there is a branch, meaning that there is a line going up and then it goes into two lines. Now, the one going up is very like unconditional love, as opposed to the other one being more realistic, because we are still human beings. So that's why when you have both of them, it's actually a very good sign. Now, in the case we're going to study today, and you can see it on the illustration, as you can see, the line is very straight. And under the finger, under the Jupiter finger, it's actually a little bit broken, and there is no branch. So what it means, it means like when it's very long, big heart, big ability to love, but when it's really straight, it doesn't have this nice curve, it means that the person is very intense. So, for instance, they are very attached to rules. They tend to see in black or white. It's my way or the highway. And they also tend to impose what they like and what they love to other people. So let's say if they love sushi, well, everybody is going to have sushi, which is a sort of a very directive way of living. Now, this man who has this long line was like that. And as you can see, the little breaks means that it usually corresponds at the time between 1 and 21-year-old. So it means probably he had some hurt when he was either a child or a teenager. Something that hasn't healed inside. The fact that he doesn't have a branch means that he hasn't been able to open his heart as much as he could. So this man was married to a very easygoing woman with a very nice round line, but he was not easygoing. And with this woman, he happened to have a child, a boy. And this boy was his blessing in disguise, because he was constantly pushing his buttons. And I remember being the witness of an exchange between the boy and the father, and the boy really knew how to get his father mad. And when the father was mad, you could see a big smile on the boy's face. And this lasted for years, until the father suddenly realized that maybe there was a different way of dealing with things, and maybe he didn't need to be so intense and imposing his rules. And on the second print, that was taken about 20 years after the first one, you can see a few things. So you can see first that the little broken parts are not as broken. It's not completely there yet. The line is still straight, but there is another line going up. It's only a little bit, but still it's a branch. And when there is a branch, it means that the heart opens up. The person is more spontaneous. The person is able to give more warmth. And this is what happened to this man. Because of the son that he had in his life, which was a way for him to learn. He was able to open his heart. And this is what you can do with your own heart line. And here you have a comparison of before and after, and you can see very clearly how the line is starting to grow. Now, it has to grow a lot more to see a big difference, but already we can see a difference in the relationship that this man has with his son, and of course with the relationship that he has with everyone in his life. So you too can grow a branch on your heart line, and then you too can have an amazing change.